All right, we're going to talk a little bit about headstands today. So this is some skill work again that you can work on anytime while you're at home, you need a break, all that good stuff. It's actually good for our bodies to be upside down. And it's kind of fun to do a new skill. So when we do headstands, we want to think about making a triangle or a tripod with our hands and the top of our head. Okay, so we don't want the forehead to be on the ground. We want the top of the head, the crown of the head to be on the ground. Okay. You're going to equally distribute your weight between your two hands and your head. So you have 3 points of contact, 3 points of balance. Okay, so I've got a pillow here. I maybe should have grabbed another one, but I got one pillow. I'm going to put my head in the middle of the pillow, and I'm going to frame the outside of the pillow with my hands. Again, we want them to be a forearms distance apart from each other, so that's where I'm going to place my hands. I'm going to use my fingers to grip as well. They're going to help me balance. I'm going to bend my elbows, and I'm going to use my triceps as a shelf to start with. Okay, so I'm going to pick the feet up, and I'm going to set my knees, insides of my knees, on the triceps themselves. And then I'm going to put the top of the head down on the ground. So I want to try and find some balance here. And when I get to this point, I'm going to pick my knees up a little bit. And then I want to get to the point where I'm just floating my feet up off the ground. Okay, so it's the best place to start is just hanging out there. Tip this down a little bit so you can see a little bit wider angle. Oops, that didn't work. Okay, gotta work on my camera skills. All right, so again, I have my hands forearms distance apart. I'm tipping everything down. The top of the head goes into the ground, and I'm working to pick the feet up. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna work on balance and control and pulling the knees into the chest. And here I'm putting the weight equally distributing into my hands and into my head. Okay, so that's gonna be like piece number 2 of that, where we want everything balanced. You're still using your hands and your arms. If you can pick your hands up, that means that there's too much weight on your spine, too much weight on the head itself, okay? So use your hands to help. Then, once you get to that point, you found your balance here, you found your balance here, you find your balance by picking your knees up, then you can gradually work your feet up. Again, I'm still pressing into the hands, using the arms with control, and then bringing it down. Okay, so that is something, again, you can work on. There's different progressions that we can do through that as well. You can work on using just your core control to pick the legs up in a straddle position, to pick the legs up in a pike position, all kinds of stuff, okay? So that is the beginning of the headstand. So work on that for all 3 rounds of the warm-up.